Trying to take yourself.
Yes, selfie time. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Mr. Toastmaster. Yeah, I forgot about you. Mr. Toastmasters, acting president, and most welcome guests. Okay, I should be evaluating Toby's speech, which is a content communicator manual. It's project number 9. And the title of the project, the intention of the project is Persuade with Power. And Toby's speech is called Tweet to Tweet. So how to persuade with tweets, I presume. The rules are that what Toby must do is to persuade people, getting you to understand, accept, and act upon your ideas. It's a valuable skill. And your listeners will be more likely to be persuaded if they perceive you as credible, if you carefully structure your speech, and if you appeal to their interests. Avoid using notes because you may cause listeners to doubt your sincerity, knowledge, and conviction. So, what I should be looking for are the ability of Toby to persuade listeners to adapt his point of view and his ideas, and eventually, hopefully, make you decide to take some kind of action. Okay, so it's going to kind of move you in some way. You've got to appeal to the audience's interests and to use logic and emotion to support position, and of course avoid using notes. Time is 5 to 7 minutes, so I look forward to hearing Toby's speech now.
Mr. Acting President, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. Can I just see, by a show of hands, how many people here use Twitter? Oh, okay. How many people have heard of Twitter? This is good, okay. This is good. Because my first paragraph was going to be, I'm going to explain to you what Twitter is. I will do just a little bit. Twitter is a social media platform that you can access on the internet using anything that connects to the internet, so computer, mobile phone, or tablet, whatever you want. And most people use it as a sort of micro-blogging site. So they might say about what they ate for dinner today, or how much they hate Donald Trump. And you've got to do this within 140 characters or less. That's the rules. You give yourself a unique username. I'm Gadget Monkey, and you then, anyone can see your tweets from around the world, and people can search for them, so you can follow different people or people can search for them. For those who already use Twitter, and for those who've never used Twitter before, hopefully, in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to convince you that you want to get on Twitter, and I'm going to tell you why. So far, you're thinking, this is so far, look at me what I'm doing. I don't want you to write anything on Twitter. I want you to use Twitter, the app, as a tool. Let me give an example of what I mean. Companies now employ teams of people to keep an eye on their brand and how it's represented online. Their brand is really important to them, and they don't want anyone saying bad things about them on the interweb. So, for example, if you wrote a tweet such as, "Oh, 3Mobile, I can't believe you've let me down again," even if you don't address it directly to them, it's more than likely that they'll give you a reply sooner or later saying, "I hear you've had a problem, Toby. How can we help you?" It's the same as somebody going into a shop, standing at the shop counter and saying, "I can't believe this business is so terrible!" Shouting, making a noise. They're the ones the manager is going to come over and speak to sooner or later, rather than you quietly ringing up on the phone. What I'm saying is, if you want to complain about something or ask a question, use Twitter. Most of the big brands are on there, and you get a response. I found it really helpful. Not convinced yet. Okay? Let me appeal to your consumerist side. Let me appeal to your sort of things you like things. Okay, what about if I said to you, you can win things on Twitter? Woohoo! Okay, more excitement from me, because I've won things on Twitter. I've won a mobile phone, wine glasses, theatre tickets, nights out. Simply put, every brand wants to, as I said before, increase their following, increase their sort of people reading their tweets. And so what you find a lot of them do is they'll say, please follow us and retweet. Retweet is just sort of, you copy their tweet and you use it again in your timeline. Please follow us and retweet. We'll pick one at random to win a prize. Now, not many people are doing this, so the odds are largely in your favour. It does mean that people who are following you on your tweet stream just see loads of things, please enter, please enter. So what I'm going to suggest to you is to make a new Twitter username just for competitions. And you can just find thousands. I mentioned at the start that Twitter, anyone can see your tweets, you can see any tweet that exists. There's a search bar, and that's your friend. If you type in there, retweet to win UK, you will see hundreds of competitions. And I promise you, it's very easy to win. If you do it, someone here will win this month, maybe. I may not promise. Have I convinced you all yet?
Yeah.
Ish, 1, 2, okay. Let me think what other people might be interested in. I'm looking for the nosy Parkers. Okay, good, we've got some nosy Parkers in the room. Those who are a bit curious about what's going on. Twitter is the first stop for news. If something happens in the world, if someone dies, you'll read about it first on Twitter. And sometimes you'll read things that you wouldn't read in the newspaper. If you want to find out who that celebrity is who enjoys getting covered in baby oil, you won't be able to read about it in the Sun, but no doubt someone will have already named him on Twitter. Okay, not convinced yet. Celebrities. Everyone likes a bit of celebrity gossip, Hello Magazine. Celebrities, do you remember the old days when you used to write a fan letter to your favourite star? Oh, I wish that you could know how much I care for you, whatever. Nowadays, most celebrities are on Twitter. They want to sell you their favourite perfume or the theatre programme they're in or the television or film they're making. So they're going to have a presence on Twitter. And you've got a chance to write to them. All you can do is just direct message them, and some of them will respond back to you. And they'll say, oh, that's very funny, thank you for that nice photo. I've had responses from Michael Barrymore, the Chuckle Brothers, 2 of my heroes! 3, technically speaking. But it works. It's a unique way for people to get in touch with people online and get back. And these people are using it. It's not like the fan clubs that used to be around, where it's somebody's staff member writing things. Normally, it's written by the stars themselves. One more chance to try and hook you in there. What about competitions? Curious. I'll give you a quote. Quotes always bring people in. They focus the mind. Our recently departed MP, not departed, but departed PM, David Cameron. When asked if he was on Twitter, he said, the trouble with the instantness of Twitter is too many tweets make a twat. Beautifully put by Mr. Cameron. But I don't agree with him. Certainly, I don't want you to write what you had for breakfast every day on there. But I want you to see the value of using Twitter to contact your favourite celebrity, to win wine glasses, to see which celebrity got covered in baby oil, to moan about the phone that never got delivered. I want you, friends, to walk out here tonight, get on Twitter, and have a flap. Yeah.